They were a professional criminal gang. Before every heist, they would wash their bodies clean, making sure no hair was left at the scene, then put on bulletproof vests and wiped their guns with disinfectant. They didn't miss a single detail. Today was their 361st heist. They still wore nuns' hoods. As soon as they reached the bank entrance, a policeman spotted them. Time seemed to stand still. The policeman slowly turned his head. The gang continued with their plan and rushed right in. They moved skillfully, quickly locked the door, and then took control of everyone. They took all their phones and soaked them in water to stop them from calling the police. They held the bank manager hostage and told her to open the vault. Because she was too nervous, the manager entered the wrong password several times. The robber noticed her unease, so he gently comforted her.
Take your time, okay?
Finally, the vault opened. The robbers had clear roles. One was in charge of destroying the surveillance footage, another packed the cash, and the other two kept the hostages under control. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door from outside. The robbers immediately stood guard. The manager took the chance to trigger the alarm. The gang leader happened to see this. He didn't make things hard for her, only urged his partners to hurry up. But the other robber wasn't so kind. He mistakenly thought another clerk had triggered the alarm, so he hit the clerk hard with the butt of his gun. The leader hurried over to stop him. They only wanted money, not to hurt anyone. The manager happened to see the robber's tattoo. Later, the gang started cleaning the scene, sprinkling bleach everywhere, just to destroy all traces. To avoid being surrounded by the police, they also took the manager hostage and escaped with her. In the car, the robbers took off their hoods one after another. Looking at the frightened woman, the leader felt compassion. He dropped her off by the sea, telling her to walk straight ahead until the seawater reached her ankles. However, later they found out from her employee ID that she lives nearby. One man suggested killing her, but the leader rejected the idea. He decided to test the woman. Unexpectedly, this small talk made him fall hopelessly in love. The woman happened to be single too, so when Doug pursued her, she fell for him right away. They soon got into a relationship. Having experienced a happy life, Doug had the idea of quitting the gang. When his partners found out, they were furious. How could he abandon his brothers, who had been with him for years, just for a woman? Doug felt a little guilty, so he suggested doing one last heist. After making his partners financially free, he would retire for good. As soon as the man took off his clothes, he found someone behind him, trying to attack him from behind. Daniel kindly warned them that he was not to be messed with. The prisoners who heard this didn't take him seriously at all. As soon as one of them launched an attack, Daniel stabbed him in the shoulder. Then he delivered a whip kick. The others swarmed him when they saw this, but none of them were his match. With a few random moves, he knocked the prisoners down. Thanks to his strong strength, no one dared to mess with him anymore. After being released from prison, he checked into a hotel, because nearby, there was a group of people holding illegal boxing matches. The winner could take all the prize money, but if they lost, Daniel watched secretly from the side. At this time, a cowboy stepped into the ring, and his opponent was a strong muscular man. The big guy was loyal to the gang leader. Thanks to his strong body, he had never lost a match so far. The cowboy threw a punch as soon as he got in the ring, but the big guy felt nothing. He continued to launch attacks, but they had no effect. Instead, he was kicked down by the big guy. The big guy sat on the cowboy and threw punches like raindrops, hitting the cowboy's body. The cowboy's manager quickly called a stop. In the end, he lost $30,000 US. He returned to his car in frustration. Just then, Daniel appeared from the back seat. He was so scared that he quickly grabbed his gun, thinking he had met a robber. It turned out Daniel wanted to join the competition. Since the manager had just lost his boxer, he agreed readily. Soon came Daniel's first match. His opponent was a somewhat famous boxer. He saw Daniel was a newcomer and didn't take him seriously at all. As a result, Daniel hit him with a back kick, plus a combination of flying kicks, leaving him unable to stand up. The whole process took less than 2 minutes. Everyone present was shocked. When the manager saw his strength, he felt like he had found a treasure. The next day, they went to the casino again. The manager used $8,000 US to set up a bet, asking them to send their strongest boxer, but he was still knocked down by Daniel. The other side cheated and refused to give the money, hiding the money in their pants and telling all their underlings to attack. Daniel fought against multiple people alone and took care of everyone easily. Then he took back the money. After this incident, he became famous overnight and also attracted the attention of the gang leader. Soon, he was about to face the final showdown with the big guy. Do you think he can win? Please leave your opinions.